welcome. Am I bombing?
You said 2 words.
Caroline's over me.
No.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Madhouse. I had a terrible morning. I had to wake up for therapy every Wednesday, 10 a.m. How does that think? How do I think that's going to be a good idea? Because I never wake up before 10. And here I am having to share how I'm feeling about my psyche. And you know what sucks about therapy at 10 a.m.? At 10:15 on the dot, I have to. So I spend every therapy session being like, yeah, I could definitely. Oh, be right back. Because I get coffee and then I'm in therapy and then the shit drops.
Oh.
The shit drops like clockwork the minute she asks how I'm feeling about my mother. You know what sucked this morning? I woke up. I've been on my coffee at home grind.
Me too.
Grind.
That's good.
Foreshadowing. Listen to this. I went grocery shopping yesterday and I got coffee. Lo and behold, this morning, I opened the bag. It's whole beans!
Oh, no.
No! But wait, I forgot. Someone had given me a grinder, a coffee grinder 2 years ago, opening it for the first time. The person who gave it to me didn't really clean it up before they reboxed it. There's beans all in the top.
Oh my God.
And there was my mom gave this coffee grinder to me. Okay. The person who gave it to me wrapped it up like right off their kitchen counter. Didn't take the beans out. And there was ground coffee in the bottom. Could you not have told me that? Mouse could have gotten in there.
Mouse.
One single mouse. My friend named Mouse could have gotten in there. What are you doing? So then I have to I can't use these beans. They're 2 years old and there's old ass coffee in the bottom of it. So so I take the top off and beans go everywhere.
Oh my God.
Now it's 10 minutes before therapy. How am I feeling? Bad. So I had to take out the beans are everywhere. The cat's like, what the fuck is going on? The cat's sniffing at the beans. I'm like, not for you. And I have to clean them and then I got my fucking coffee. That was awful. Oh, yeah, and the cat threw up right in front of the front door as if to say to me, enjoy trying to get out of this place. Right in front of the front door.
Oh, my God.
I think she eats too much and then throws it up. Like mother, like daughter. Anyway, so I'm feeling a little bit stressed this morning, but coffee is good. And we have a guest today, which some of you might be happy about because, oh, solo episodes, what is this? We have a guest, okay? We have a guest. It's a comedian. Her name is Kerryn Feehan. You can find her podcast called Only Feehans. You can catch her on the road. You can catch her opening for Jim Norton. You can catch her at the Stand Comedy Club and Restaurant. And she's going to be here today. Kerryn is also an avid exerciser. So her and I are going to talk about the dry try that I did at Schmeary this week. We're going to do some laughs. And we're also going to talk about fat fucks in the world and everything else in between. Kerryn has a nice ass, and she tells me how to bulk up my ass a little bit. Hint, the answer, it's more protein, which I don't feel like doing because I prefer bread. So we're going to get all of that. Before I make one quick announcement, and that is that we have some shows coming up. MaddySmithComedy.com. Come out. We're coming to Bridgeport, Connecticut. Come out to that. Syracuse, New York. Come out to that. Wilmington, North Carolina. Come out to that. And Fort Wayne, Indiana. Come out to that. All dates are now live at MaddySmithComedy.com. If you're wondering if I'm coming to your city, check out my website. All tickets are now live. And every show is fun as fuck. That hurt. I just hit my vagina. And let's get it.
New money, so I'm reckless with it, you guys. I flew first class to Ohio last weekend. Thank you. Thank you. You know Coach sucks. Fucking sucks. They walk by with like a tray of moist pine cones. They're like, here, suck on this for 3 hours. See you in Cleveland, you fucking peasant. Not anymore. I'm very generous, though. I never finish the meal they give us in first class. So I walk my leftovers back to Coach, and I throw them at people like they're seals.
how were you working out with asthma?
It was really hard.
Yeah.
Like the cardio would kick my ass. Like
Yeah.
I was never a runner.
Right.
And it's like a mindset thing too. Like when you're an asthmatic, like you feel like you're gonna die.
Right.
Like so you get really scared of
Right.
running and stuff.
Yeah.
But I would just kind of push through and do it. And then like when I stopped smoking weed, now I'm like getting PRs. I'm like running like
Interesting.
close to 2 miles in like
Nice.
12 minutes.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. I'm kicking it up a notch.
Kerryn, that's so fast.
Yeah.
Well, this is interesting. This is good to have you here because, one of the reasons I asked you is because you're my only fit friend. And
This industry's wild.
oh yeah, a lot of fat fucks around us. A lot of fat fucks. And then we'll be eating like a salad or steak at a comedy club and guys will be like, I gotta get better too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we know.
Isn't it like irritating just hearing I actually just broke up with somebody because I was tired of hearing that I was an inspiration. He's like,
Yeah.
you're so inspiring. You make me want to be better. You're so inspiring. You make me want to be better. And then watching them not.
Yes.
Be better?
Yes. We're too old for that.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
just like you just keep announcing to me that
Yeah.
you don't have willpower. It's like,
That's
who
it.
needs to hear that?
It's true. Are we rolling now?
Yeah.
All right, we can keep talking then.
Yeah.
Because I agree.
I might take this off if I pit out.
Yeah, all good.
Like, what do I have on?
Yeah, all good. Me
That'd be
too.
fine.
Hey, what'd you say? Hey, give me that. Toss it over here. Where'd you find that?
Bit?
In my vagina?
You find that in my.
Was that in my pussy? Was that in my pussy? There's rumors going around that I have a fat pussy, so I also have to
Do
dispel
you think
those.
you have one?
No, I think
Okay.
it's regular.
Yeah.
I was just wearing pants, and they were
Any
like
type of
I was
pant-
sitting like this,
Yeah,
so it
if
looked
it
like my
goes up-
ass was my vagina, and it was just the
What'll
bottom of
happen-
my ass.
A
You know what I
certain
mean?
type and colors and shading of leggings
I know.
will create a puffy labia look.
I know, and we were talking about the leggings lately. Even the skinniest girls can be looking if they wear like a white legging.
Yes.
Oh, that'll show everything.
I was so mean to a fat girl once. At,
Once,
okay,
Kerryn,
good
please, today.
She was on. This is mean though, because she was on a naked roast battle at Skankfest.
Oh
Did I
yeah.
ever tell you this?
Asking for it then.
And what?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Caroline said she's asking for it,
No, she did very
and then
well.
she was like, "Sorry, go ahead."
She's like, go on.
No,
gotcha.
sorry, go
Away.
ahead.
And go. She did very well in her roast battle, but one of the things, as a judge, you have to be mean to them. It's like what you're
Oh
supposed
yeah,
to do.
even regular roast battle.
And I forget, it was something about.
I always forget that you judge the naked roast.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was something about, like, to the effect of, I was like, I don't know what's bigger, that mound on your vagina or the little league that pitches off it. Like, it was something like brutal about her like big fat vagina mound. So sorry to that girl.
Big
Oh,
fat vagina mound.
It was pronounced.
Are you saying like her bush was big or just the mound?
The mound
yeah,
itself.
some people got big mounds
Yeah.
too.
Guys, the thing is, guys like everything.
Oh,
They
yeah,
don't give
it
a
doesn't-
shit.
it
They
really
like a
doesn't matter.
hangy labe.
Yeah.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They like a flapper.
They don't care.
When you look at porn, like some of these labias are just like Venus fly labias.
I know.
They're
There's some-
incredible.
The porn thing is interesting because people are like, "Oh, what you see in porn isn't real." I'm like, I be seeing some real ass tits and vages in there.
Unbleached
Yeah.
assholes.
Unbleached assholes, saggy tits.
Yes.
The biggest mounds you've ever seen in your life.
Big.
I watch porn. I'm like, I look pretty good.
Me too.
I watch porn because it makes me feel better.
I do too.
I'm like, wow, my pussy's awesome.
My pussy's tight.
My pussy's sick.
My pussy's all the way inside me.
Yeah, it's all the way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any loose hanging things, which is
Me
cool.
neither.
But I wouldn't care, I guess.
I
If
wouldn't-
not,
I guess I would be like watching that porn. I would be like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Porn helps with being like, oh, there's all sorts of stuff out there.
Exactly.
I think it's just messy for the guys who are whacking it hourly.
Well, that's the thing. They're
And,
addicted and they
yeah.
need to. See, I've been thinking about like semen retention lately.
Okay, obsessed with semen retention.
Do you know about
Yeah,
it?
well, guys, what do they say? Like testosterone goes down if they're whacking it too much, or
Right,
something?
totally.
And
So the
porn-
more you keep your semen, it's like nutrient based.
Oh, so if you pull it out of the system, it's like douching. Kind of like if you clear it all out.
I love your
It's like
metaphors.
you're right. It's like the same thing.
It's like the more they resist to like jerk off every day,
Yes.
the more nutrients you're getting. It'll make you stronger and
Oh.
smarter.
Oh my god.
It's obviously tough for guys in relationships and like married guys.
Right.
But if you're single, keep your semen because it'll
Right.
make you stronger and probably more fertile and stuff. I don't believe the same is true for women. I think it's actually the opposite for us. The more we like come, it's better for our skin and our mind.
I think we're supposed to come more.
Yes.
I think we're supposed to be doing more in general.
Yes.
My problem is I forget to though.
You get so busy.
Yeah, I get so busy. Well, 3 weeks will go by. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot that I have a clit.
Busted a nut.
Wait a second. What are you doing down there?
See, I'm like, when I make OnlyFans content, it'll make me want to jerk off a lot of times.
Okay, so it makes you horny.
It'll make me horny.
Yes, you're like you're in the sauna.
Yeah, I'll be
right?
in the sauna.
And you have your string.
Then I can't do it there.
Well, don't you make like teaser videos in there?
Yes.
That's the ones that I see.
Thank you.
As a non-OF subscriber.
Thank you. I do. I love a teaser because that's like a win-win for me. That's
Right.
like a big BOGO because you're getting all of the infrared, the self-care stuff
Right.
of like the sauna, and you're making money while you're in there.
Nice.
Right. Yeah, at Equinox.
Yeah. Well, it's actually a clean market that I do it, not at Equinox. Equinox doesn't have saunas.
Oh, I thought you went to Equinox.
I
One
do.
of them does.
I belong to two, with the one in Rockefeller has
Yeah.
a dry sauna. Yeah.
I'd be a member there.
I belong to Equinox and Lifetime.
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 Have you been to a Lifetime?
Well, I'm a member of Orange Theory.
Nice.
So, part of the reason I had you on today was because I wanted to tell you about an Orange Theory experience I had that I thought you would laugh at.
that girl falling in a treadmill.
Better than falling off a treadmill. Better than falling off a treadmill. I didn't even tell my followers that I broke my arm at an Orange Theory treadmill last year. And now I have a free membership. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I was
I broke my hand at Lifetime. They didn't care.
really?
Yes, I have a screw in my hand right now.
Really?
Should I try to sue?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I'm going to go back in time.
And when did this happen?
Last April.
Okay. They
have another
this
year.
is 2 years.
Okay.
There's 2 year. There's a 2 year.
Hook me up with whatever
like,
lawyer, whatever you.
How did you? How did? Well,
I was doing a box jump
okay.
and I punched the box.
Mhm.
So that's their equipment.
Yeah.
It's their equipment. Yeah.
Broke
The
your
guy,
hand,
I
wow.
was in love with the instructor,
Yeah.
and he like made me finish the class. I also was like, I'll be okay. It was like blowing up. It was like
Right.
slowly. I broke
Yeah,
it like
good.
this. Like
I'm strong.
And he put his hand on my hand and made me do the assault bike. It was
Oh,
like
okay.
brutal.
Interesting.
But I don't want him to suffer. But that gym must
I
have
know.
so much money.
oh, they have so
Yeah.
much money, and also like I don't think he would suffer.
Okay.
I think it would.
He
be
doesn't work there anymore anyway.
Okay, cool. So you're good. When I was at Orange Theory, this was last 2 Decembers ago. I stepped off the treadmill, pressed pause. It was like going 8 miles an hour.
Okay.
Went to get a
That's
water
fast
bottle
as
or
fuck.
something. Yeah, I have an eating disorder.
go.
And I'm running for my problems. And stepped back on the treadmill, flew off because the treadmill was still on.
Even though you paused it.
Yes. And I flew off, and the guy training the class goes, oh, the pause button on that one's broken.
Were you gonna tell me now?
And their thing is like, well, we don't tell you to use the pause button. We tell you to use the stop button. That's why we tell you to use the stop button.
What the fuck is the pause button there for?
That's
then?
what I'm saying. So then I actually had this is bad. I had my friend Stuart call as me because I was like, I can't do this.
Go Stuart.
And she got
Shout out Stuart.
the membership for me.
Awesome.
But it is 2 years, so I actually do still have time to, make some moves.
Yeah.
Because telling some lawyers after that happened, they were like, oh, wow.
My-
they knew it was broken.
Yeah.
It's on camera. You broke your arm.
And how much did it cost you, like, without, like, pretend like you didn't have insurance?
It would have cost tens of thousands because I had to
Right.
get x-rays, physical therapy,
Yeah.
sling, revisits to the fucking orthopedist
Same.
or whoever the fuck I went
Same.
to. Yeah.
Without, if I didn't have insurance, I went to the best hand guy in the city. It would have
Yeah.
been 10 grand.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I had to go to Halloween with a sling on.
I flew to Ohio.
Social damages. Okay. Everyone thinks I'm a freak. Every guy is like, whoa, damaged. So yeah, I missed out on months of dick because I was in this gay ass sling.
I had no sex either
Right.
because it was like so like you can't be like my sling was
Yes.
like this, my like cast was like this, and like there's no way.
Yeah, like take me
To
to your
look
leader.
hot.
Yeah.
no
What are you gonna fuck ET? Yeah. So social damages were severe. All right. So I've been at Orange Theory since that. They're really nice to me. I'm
They
like the
gotta
queen
be.
of that club.
Yeah, you are.
And they do an event twice a year. And Kerryn, you know me. I'm in shape. Okay.
I know. Girl, I know.
And
Fire emoji all the time.
Oh,
I'm like, there's Maddy,
always
get it,
smashing my
Maddy,
fire.
get it.
I'm like, that pussy out. They have this event called the Dry Try. It's a dry triathlon, but very loose, very
Okay.
loose. And it doesn't involve alcohol. It just
No
means there's
alcohol.
no swimming.
Oh,
It just means there's no swimming. I know, because Caroline was like, wait, are you not drinking? Yeah, no one comes. It's all Lexapro filled, dry as a cat's tongue. And it's like running, You run a 5K. You row
You run a
2,000
5K.
meters. Yeah.
Is this timed?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like timed, and you do 100 body weight exercises.
100 total. But
100
it
total.
could be like 30 squats.
Yeah, you do. I think it was
push-ups,
like, you know
split
that, you know when you
squats.
have the bench and you're like,
Those motherfuckers. I hate those
was like
motherfucker. Donkey kicks.
40 of those.
I
and
hate
then,
them.
Like touch the bench with your squat.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of push-ups.
Is there somebody watching you, making sure you touch the bench every time? I want that job.
There's a little bit of that. I know, right? Like push-ups on your knees do not count or double it.
Oh.
So we had to
Yeah.
do all that
I
shit.
hate when they do push-ups on their knees.
So I'm at the class, and the coach Julie, I was like, take dry try. I'm like, I don't really want to support this corporation's little challenges.
Right,
you know,
right.
Because you have to pay. Obviously, you have to pay to do all these
yeah.
things. They have like the transformation challenge. You have to pay.
You have to pay
You
to
have to pay
transform.
to use their body weight measure.
Your body weight.
Yeah.
It's your body.
And they're like, it's a good deal because usually to use the iBody thing is like $40, but we're giving it to you. I have a body scale at home that tells me what my body fat is. You are good.
Yeah.
So it's scams like that. But I was
Yeah.
like, I'll do the dry try. So this past Saturday, I went in for my dry try.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you have the same negativity toward corporate fun that I do.
I hate it. I hate structured fun.
I hate structured fun, and there's nothing that pisses me off more than like
A clipboard and like the way the rules,
the rules,
the merch, the
the
t-shirts.
merch, the tutu. I walk in, they're wearing tutus.
Oh God, the
They're wearing
costumes.
the
No, the
headbands.
rah-rah, the
And-
cheerleading.
and-
Shut
and,
up.
And it's not the coaches wearing the tutus. It's the front desk
I
employees.
know, it's always the front
It's
desk
the front desk
employees.
employees with their tutus. And
The
they have
fitness instructors don't want to do
They
that.
don't-
They don't even
wearing-
want to be
They're
there.
wearing Lululemon, and they're like,
Yeah.
all right, we're excited to do this. The front desk are like, hi, Maddy.
Here we are.
And guess what else? On their heads, they have those headbands that...
The bee's ears or the baubles. I hate them.
Oh, my
The
God.
antennas. I
Which
know.
I hate because I've talked on this podcast about Delta on St. Patrick's Day, where being garbed out. You
No,
know,
this is a plane.
This
It
is a
serious
plane.
business.
And I had to yell at the Delta people behind the podium because
This
they
is not fun and
fucking
games.
fucked up my first class seat, and
They're bobbling. And
Yeah,
you're like,
bobbling.
I'm supposed to be in 1A,
I'm supposed to be
motherfuckers.
in one fucking A, and
Window
they're like,
seat.
I'm saying that's happening. So I walk into this dry try. I'm immediately triggered by
yeah.
And the guy hands me a laminated thing that has my
Your
name on it.
number or whatever.
And they
so
tell me
can
to
track
write
you.
They tell me to write a message.
goal?
They tell
A
me
message?
to write a message
who?
to me,
To yourself?
to myself.
Dear Maddie, this is gay.
This is gay, yeah. This is gay, and you paid $15 to run in front of fat fucks. This is gay. My pet. I was holding a shark. I got high before because it was 420. I was like, I'm gonna do the dry high.
and it rhymes. And
The dry high. That's what I'm saying. And my sharpie's like, I don't know what to say. The
Right.
guy with the headband.
I know.
He's
We
like,
can
we'll
think
just
of
take that.
something message for you.
He's like, we'll write something. We just have to get in there. And you know what pisses me off about this corporate gym life?
Fake
If you take a
mantras.
class, like when it late, they're,
right.
it's always, that's how I feel. Every time I'm going to Orange Theory, I'm the queen of Orange Theory. And if this guy, there's a new guy there, and he's, we're going to have to get this written down because
The rules.
and I forget that I'm 32.
I know.
I forget. I'm, right.
Yeah,
you're
they
right.
make you
You're
feel
right.
like a little kid.
They
Like,
make me
oh
feel
my
like a
God,
little
I have
kid.
to like fit in and like
Yes.
do the thing and like, I hate it too.
The
I don't.
most insane thing happened. This was where the line got crossed.
There
Okay,
you
I understand. Be on time for class. I'm not late for class, but it's
Right.
like if you're coming here a long time and you're putting your hoodie away and it's 1 minute in,
You're late.
just let a bitch fucking
but-
go. I'm about to.
Oh,
I
that was
paid
you.
for this.
Yeah, you're in. You're
So
in.
listen to this. I have a big. Is this the most boring story in the
No,
world?
I'm just trying to figure out who you are in the story.
Okay, so I am the victim.
Noted.
So I have a water bottle this big,
Obviously.
and I came in with a cup of coffee because
Word.
you know you gotta.
Yeah.
And I was filling up my water bottle, and then Antenna comes in behind me, and
No.
he does the bend at
You're
the knee.
filling your water bottle?
Yeah. And he goes, "We can do that after."
He did not. He bent his knee so he could
Yeah,
get on your eye level?
Yeah, so his antennas could. And it,
Poke you in the eye.
it wasn't even a shamrock antenna; it was a fluff. Like, what is this? What are these items?
Where did you buy them?
Where
and
do
are
you
they
buy
going
these
towards
items?
the overall cost of
Where
what
do you
I'm
buy-
paying?
Yeah.
No, you just paid for the. You paid.
I paid for the
Yeah,
floofs
yeah.
You did.
and
You
the
did.
funny glasses. Ooh, ooh.
I hate it. I hate it.
2020 food, try. Like, what is this? I'm
Because it has nothing to do with fitness.
nothing to do with fitness at all.
No.
My water bottle is this much, and he goes, "We're gonna have to do that after."
No, we're
because
not.
We're
We need
gonna-
my water.
Yeah, that's
I'm-
I'm
crazy.
32-year-old
I'm
woman.
32
I'm
years
going
old.
to bring my
I'm about to
hydration
do a
into my fitness.
triathlon.
Right.
And I'm like, what?
And you know he's not participating.
I know
He's
you're
too
not
busy
participating.
with a clipboard.
I know you already had a full fucking French toast breakfast with
Oh, not
orange-
brioche.
Yeah.
Not brioche boy.
I know you had a I know you're a brioche boy. I know you out there saying getting fries for the table and eating them all. Okay, so
You are the table.
you are the table. It's a group photo. You're the group. Okay. So he's like, we're gonna have to get it, and I'm like, I'm filling my, and he goes, we can do that after.
I would
It's
rage.
water.
Yeah.
Rage.
And so I'm like, I have to scuttle inside
Yeah.
because she's showing off what the exercises are: push-ups,
Right.
burpees,
And she's demoing them
She's
like
demoing
like
them.
it's science.
and then when she's finished, she goes, "All right, let's go, 2,000-meter row."
Oh my God.
2,000 meters?
No water.
No water.
And then all of a sudden, they're like, let's go,
No.
try 24, let's go.
No. I would walk out. I really feel like I would walk out.
I was like so thirsty.
Yeah.
The coffee in my mouth
Because
was
it's
like,
not it's so much extra shit. It's
Yeah.
for their social media. It's
oh, they had the cameras out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like running on the treadmill. They're like, let's go,
Yeah.
let's go, you guys. Try, let's go.
Yeah.
The tutus over the sweatpants.
No.
Again with the tutus. Like, no.
No.
So I'm on like final 500 meters. I'm
Good
like,
girl,
this is going to be a
good
long
girl.
day. This is going to be a long day. And the coach comes, let's go, Maddy. And I look at her and I see the antenna guy come in and I go, I'm so thirsty. I said it out loud. I'm like, you can't. I looked at him and I said that. And she was like, you're thirsty. And I was like, yeah.
He would have let me fill
No
my
time to
fucking
get
water.
drink. I
Rows
wanted
are tough.
Isn't
dude.
that insane?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
I
it's-
am in my 30s and you said we can
do that later. We can
Because
do
I'm
it
filling
after.
up my water. And
He
then-
should have filled up your water and brought it
That's
to
what,
you.
yeah.
Yes.
Literally.
Literally.
And then, even guess what else?
What?
I finished the dry try. Now I have to go to regionals on Friday.
because you did so
to
well.
represent Astoria. So I'm trapped.
Wait, where are they holding regionals? I'm dead.
Williamsburg.
Do they tag you and stuff in their socials when they do this?
I don't know if, I don't
Because
think
you're
they
a
tagged
legit
me.
celeb.
I know. Well,
So-
and then the girl was like, let's go. Maddie Smith from MTV is here. I was like,
How does that make
They're
you feel?
using you for
like
your...
neutral.
Okay.
The coaches, anything they do is I'm fine with because the
Yeah.
coaches are cool and
Yeah.
athletic and they're kind of doing our jobs.
Yes.
It's the
I
front.
love fitness instructors.
Me too. Obsessed.
I think they're angels on earth and
Yeah.
they're the most selfless people
Yeah.
because they get their shit done and then they help people.
And you know they did not intend to be Orange Theory coaches when
Right.
they were graduating college.
No.
I look these bitches up.
No.
Musical theater.
Yeah.
Like dancers.
Yeah, a lot of dancers.
So that was my dry try story.
Dude.
Now I have to go to regionals on Friday.
That's so funny.
And it's probably going to be even more insane because it's regionals.
Well, get there with a minute to spare so you can get your water.
I will be getting there. I will be going with like a gallon of water. Like the boys.
Wait, where's regionals? Sorry.
Williamsburg. Yeah,
Williamsburg.
you want to come and bring a noisemaker?
Yep.
I'm gonna cry.
Make
at
a
the end.
sign.
I'm gonna wear like a big like foil like tarp around me all day. Like, yeah, I competed in the regionals.
Yeah, did they give you medals after?
They give me a medal.
that you can like
Yeah,
wear?
crap. They made. Yeah, I'm gonna take this Orange Theory medal home and a certificate of completion. And like, oh great, another drawstring bag. Thanks, thanks. Crap.
I'm gonna put my sweater back on.
Anyway,
Fitness is weird. I mean, I'm so obsessed right now. I'm also like really into protein.
yeah.
I started Butcher's Box.
Okay, tell me more about this.
So it's like $170 a month, and you can like pick your box.
Okay.
You pick your box and you eat it. No, you pick your box. You can get pork. You can get salmon. I have like filet mignon.
And it's all meat.
It's all meat and fish. You can
All
get
meat and fish.
scallops.
Yes.
I have they gave me like a bag of sockeye salmon.
And is it like really
It's like high quality shit.
all frozen?
It's all frozen.
Okay.
I was worried about it because, and I asked Micah Fox, I was like, should I do this? Now I have to fix my ponytail. I was like, Micah, should I do this? Because this was in March. I was on the road every weekend, and I was like, I'm traveling too much. All my meat's gonna go bad. This doesn't make sense for me.
Right.
And she goes, it's fine. Just freeze it. It stays fine, and it has. I've been home for the past 3 weeks, so I've been like eating a shit ton of like meat. And stuff.
Proteins. Anything in the freezer.
Yeah.
Is G2G.
Yeah.
Now tell me this.
Talk to me.
I definitely need to eat more protein.
Yeah, because we all do.
I'm
Like, just in general.
my diet's probably full carbs.
Okay.
Like all carbs.
Okay.
Barely any protein.
I mean, you work out a lot, so it's like, okay, but
I-
you'll get
and
more. Your ass will get fatter if you eat more
That's
protein.
what I was gonna ask you. See, I have a little agenda there.
I'm nearsighted.
And part of it
You're gonna have
says-
to read aloud.
It's part of it under Kerryn says how to get a fat ass.
Yeah.
So I wore leggings today.
Yeah.
Just so you could see.
Let me see Maddie with a fatty.
But do you see how?
You'll get there.
Yeah, but I've been like doing a lot of
Wanna see
squats,
mine?
and I want to see yours, and I want you to tell me exactly what to do.
I'm 40.
Look at that.
Is it good?
Look at that. Wow. Yeah. Look how look how there's like a shape at the bottom, and it looks like a butt. Now compared to this is like how do I get it to? So like if I wear a bikini, like the bottoms are always there's like a big hole, like in the saggy bottom.
I'm obsessed with like making my butt like bigger and bigger.
So tell me what to do because
you gotta eat protein.
Oh, okay.
You gotta.
Like more protein.
Yeah, you gotta
And then-
get 33 grams of protein per meal. Probably, maybe a little more for you.
Really?
Just because you're a little taller than me.
Really? So that's like how much? So that would be
You'll
like chicken
see
in every meal.
chicken,
Like
steak.
how much protein does a piece of chicken breast have? Like the old
probably-
baseball card size chicken breast that they tell us.
Probably between like 20 and 30.
Okay, so more.
Whereas like steak is like upwards of like 40,
Steak is
50.
huge, yeah.
Pork has a lot too, like 50.
I love pork.
I like pork.
Depends on the ounce. Like
Right.
salmon, shit ton of protein in salmon, scallops. It's just like when you're eating, ask yourself, did this thing have a mother and did it come from the ground?
Right.
And if the answer is no to either of those, don't eat it.
Okay, so I have to get rid of a lot.
It's like crazy. I've been eating this way for a while,
Yeah.
and like I think I have to work on because I have probably a little bit of an exercise addiction.
Yes.
Like if I don't work out, I feel like guilty and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sad
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. And I think rest days are really important.
Yeah.
And on those rest days, I think you're supposed to like really recover and really
Yes.
refuel and like eat, and
Yes.
that's going to make your ass fatter too.
Okay.
And then it's specific exercises.
I be doing goblet squats, Bulgarian squats.
How Bulgarians are so good.
Deadlifts.
Deadlifts are so good. Reverse lunges with weight.
Yep, I've been doing those.
Back squats,
What's a back squat?
like with a barbell.
Okay,
on.
I've never actually done the barbell squats.
You'd crush, and I think you'd really like
Okay.
them. Start with like not that much weight. Like I do 3 sets,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll start with like 20 pounds on each side, and I'll do 15, and I do timed squats. So you go down super, super slow.
Yes.
You power up. You
Yes.
don't rest at the top. You go right back
Yes.
down. So then by number 15, you're like, "Ah!"
Yes.
and then you keep adding weight.
Total. Okay, so how much weight can you do?
I'm doing like between like 60 and 65 pounds
On
total.
each side, total.
No, not on each side,
Okay.
total. I could do more in specific machines. I get anxiety working out in the man section of the gym.
That makes sense.
I can
think
do
we
it.
all do.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can do it in like a class format. I'll take this
Yeah.
class called Alpha Strength, and if I'm like being
strength! Come on in, you guys. It's
I
all
almost
women.
just farted when I said I got so like
I hate the men's section.
It's just
they're
like,
all like
they
out
cannot
there.
mind their own business.
They cannot mind their own
They
business.
can't help
They have
themselves.
the big gaping tank tops. Big. Why is your arm hole
They're
down to
so
here?
exasperated.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I hate that.
And then when like when they crash the dumbbell down, and they're like,
right. It's like you're so
dramatic.
embarrassing.
you're so embarrassing and luggy.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
just
some of
like-
them have the tiniest little calves.
right. No legs.
No legs.
No leg day ever.
Little tiny calves.
I'll be like, I'm gonna go work out in skinny jeans. Like,
Yeah.
What are you doing
Yeah,
here?
little
Go
tiny
home,
legs.
change.
men at the gym in general. That's why I do classes, because it's minimal men. Orange Theory is like gay men and Asians.
Yeah.
So minimal men.
I just get like I've started taking earlier classes. I take GTX, which is very similar to your Orange Theory.
Yeah.
It's treadmill and then weights.
Yes.
And the earlier I take the classes, the more hot guys are in it. And I just broke up with my boyfriend yesterday, so I'm like back.
It was
on the
yesterday?
Market. Yeah, it was
Oh my
yesterday.
God.
I feel great.
Oh, you feel good?
Yeah.
How long were you dating?
Like 3 months.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
whatever. Blip in the
No big
the
deal.
fucking
I'm like
system.
a love bomber, but I'm never gonna change.
Right. So you were like, and then you were like, whoa.
Bye.
Was he pissed when you broke it off?
I think he's sad
Yeah.
and like he like wanted to like maybe try to like figure it out, but I think it's for the best for both parties.
It's hard to date someone who's like, goo goo gaga, and you're like, here's what you can do, and they're like, yeah, I could, but I'm not gonna.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like you actually, as goofy as you sound, you just nailed it.
Yeah, it's goo goo gaga.
Because I'm very forthright. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is why I'm not really like attracted to you like anymore. Like at
Right.
first I was because of these reasons. And now the more we like learn about each other and go about our daily lives, it's just like again, it's nice to hear like you're so inspiring, like
Right.
but like at a certain point it's like I need to be inspired too. Like,
Yeah,
this
totally.
has to be
Yeah, you can't just
mutually-
be, and then where does that even move to?
Right.
Like, you're so inspiring. It's so inspiring. You clean the whole house. It's so inspiring that you take care of the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
And just like I feel like lately, in Japan, like women are marrying themselves, like affluent
I
women
saw that.
are like, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not people like somebody's like, this is crazy. I'm like, is it though?
Right.
Because it sounds kind of awesome.
Yeah, sounds sick as fuck.
I just feel like I'm my best match.
Right.
My thing is, especially since I got rich, like money changes everything.
Money changes.
You know that.
Everything.
Like, it's hard, right? Because if you're treating yourself the way you deserve to be treated, and somebody else comes along and they get the benefits of the way you treat yourself. You know exactly what I'm saying. So they're getting it, but then it's like if they aren't offering anything really in exchange, and then men can't help themselves either. They'll say things like, oh, but you should save your money. And it's like, bitch, I would be if you were paying for everything. I'd be double the rich.
Bitch.
But I'm not gonna not go to Uchi in Austin.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm not gonna not go to fucking Sushi Nakazawa.
Yes. I'll be at Sushi Nakazawa. I'll tell you that much.
You know?
I'm gonna be at Sushi Nakazawa. Hey, I gotta go to miso soup. You went to Austin. Yeah, I was talking about the mothership on this podcast. It's such a funny club to me.
It's fun.
I love how there's a militia of men. Like they're like, who are you?
Yes,
I'm like,
I know.
Ben Franklin. I don't know.
They
Freaking out.
Ben Franklin.
I didn't actually go up there.
I slept with one of the security guy, like the like real deal. He was like a Navy SEAL or whatever.
Okay,
one time, because he was like walking me back to my hotel. I think I was opening for Norton or something. He was walking me back to my hotel every night, and I was like, all right. Third night deserves a BJ at least.
All right. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, those guys are, but they love women. Like you didn't go up.
I was caught headlining the Creek. I got there too late.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, bye.
Yeah.
Sat in the green room for a little bit.
Okay.
With that big slab of a table.
It really is huge.
Men love a slab.
They love a slab.
They love a slab.
But those are Mae West sold couches in there. Those pink couches.
Yep.
Belong to Mae West.
Those are pretty cool couches.
Those are cool.
I did not know that about
Yeah.
Mae West couches.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love that club. I think
Wow.
it's really fun there.
I was bouncing around on those like a whore.
There was
So I would never live in Austin.
I know. I would like put in my stories like, should I live here? I just like to get the people riled. And Maddie's like, no.
No! Imagine having to walk through 6th Street every night to go to a show.
I
Live
know.
snakes. Fucking kids running around every zombies.
I know.
Man on the street.
It's 108 there in like
It's
June.
so hot there.
It's so hot.
Now tell me this.
Yeah.
Karen.
Let me hear it.
Have you always been addicted to exercising?
No, I was addicted to alcohol for many years.
Yes. So tell me that.
And cocaine.
I did not know you were into cocaine.
And cocaine.
How long were you doing cocaine for? Cocaine powder.
All of
cacao.
the years I was drinking, like 20 to 33.
That's when you stopped drinking, 33?
One of the times. Like I
yeah.
had to quit drinking a bunch of times in order for it to stick.
Were you blacking out?
Fully blacking out,
Yeah.
peeing beds, getting in fights. I was banned from the stand. I called Patrick Milligan a fat F word.
That's the Booker of the Stand.
Sure
Comedy Club and
is. What's up,
Restaurant.
Pat?
Oh my God. And now you're
Hey!
Hey, Pat! That was at the old stand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you started comedy and you were drinking heavily.
Such a mess.
When
and it
you
was
started.
always one of those, I don't even remember. Like, I'm not good at like dates and stuff, but
Yeah.
like a long time ago. But I was always one of those people where people would say, Kerryn's great if she just didn't get blackout wasted every night.
Right.
But she does.
Right.
She's great until she
Right.
blacks out. And then it's like picking fights with homeless people.
Got it.
Stealing traffic cones.
Got it.
Stealing pool cues, whatever I get my grubby little hands on.
You grab it. Look at those little paws right there. Uh-oh. Karen's
And then-
got the tap for the bar.
And then tons of blow because people would be like,
Yes.
sober her up here, give her the bag, give her the bag, give her the bag, give her the bag.
Right.
Yeah.
Were you buying a lot of Coke or just doing it like when people had it?
Yeah, no, especially when I was waitressing.
Right. I didn't know
When-
you were waitressing.
When I had good waitressing jobs like Sushi Samba,
Mm-hmm.
I used to make like $400 a shift.
Yes.
Wow.
And I would spend 200 of it on blow and booze right after.
Right. And go party like with people you worked with and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Or comedians?
Sometimes comedian. It's like slowly shifted to
Yeah.
comedians.
Because you started comedy like around
100 years
age
ago.
30?
No, before.
Really?
Oh, before that. I failed for many years in my
Okay.
20s.
In
But
the
I was just
city?
one of, like, I was doing like an open mic or two.
Every so often.
Yeah. And like I would like know people, but
Mhm.
like nobody took me seriously at all.
And then the first time I saw you was on Roast Masters when we used to watch the YouTube Roast Masters.
Yeah.
And I was like, who is this?
Well, I had to
bitch?
battle my way back into the stand.
That was after you called Patrick a fat.
Sure was.
Got it. So you had to do Roast Masters and get your way back in.
Yeah.
And then you had one go viral.
Yes.
Right? That
Against
was-
Zach Amico.
And the title is like, Hot Girl Destroys Fat Ass or something.
Nerd destroys hot girl.
Oh,
I lost.
See, I remembered it differently. If
Thank
that helps
you.
you, yes. I was like, you had a video go viral. Yeah. So Zach Amico said some shit about you.
Yeah, he kicked my ass. That was my
Yeah.
first roast battle.
He said something about AA.
Oh,
It's
he
the
said-
same size of your cups.
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
that was a great
That
one.
was a good one. Yeah.
He was really good.
Zach Amico says jokes where you're like, how did you even? How did that even happen?
brain
like you're
is like,
laughing and you're like, what?
What?
How did that?
He's good. His
Yeah.
brain is special.
He's good.
Yeah.
One time he was like, Christy Cello's jokes go in circles and circles, which is also how you draw her body. Like, how do you even do that? So you worked
So
your way
good.
back in the stand through
Yeah.
Roast Masters.
Yeah.
Stopped drinking after kind of then.
Yeah, I did relapse. Like I was dating Lewis, and I
Gomez,
breakups with
Jay.
Jay,
Louis J. Gomez.
Louis J.
Real
Toxic.
ass dude of the week.
It was funny. I was texting with Joe Liss about hot yoga,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh yeah, I was doing hot yoga like religiously when I was dating Lewis
Yeah.
to sweat out his toxicity.
Yes. A lot of stuff to be flooded from there. Yeah, you got to work on the gut microbiome actively while you're dating Louis J. Gomez because that's just sludge. That's respectfully. Nice guy, not really.
You're right, you're
LOL. Every time I do Lewis's podcast, he's like, Maddie, this reminds me of when you got raped. I'm like, Lewis, when did I ever even say that?
He's so annoying.
My God.
He's the worst.
There's a very dark side of comedy in New York City.
Yeah.
And that's all of Gas Digital. So you sobered up.
Yeah, I sobered up.
Oh, you're doing hot yoga when you were dating
I was
Lewis.
doing hot yoga, but then I relapsed for like a year after we broke up, and that
Okay.
was like I had started making some like headway, and then
Yeah.
it was like quicksand, like you like fall
Yes.
back down,
Yeah.
you know. So then you have to like sober up again, and then like restart the climb
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, now it like May 10th, it'll be 6 years, no booze.
Wow,
Yeah.
congrats.
Thank you.
6 years.
Yeah.
So you when you were like 34.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were like,
I
we're
was like,
done.
We're done.
We're done here.
We're
and
over
that's
this.
when you kind of start getting into more working out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's when and it's weird
You
how
were never
like,
athletic growing up?
well, I like played soccer and softball,
Yeah.
but then I started like doing acting.
Oh,
and
really?
You didn't really like need to work
Like
out.
high school theater.
High school theater. I went to college for acting. I got a BA in acting.
Really?
Yeah.
From where?
Marymount?
Really? Manhattan?
Marymount, Manhattan.
Really?
And then I was in off-Broadway shows and stuff, and I thought I was like succeeding. This is
stage
pre-comedy.
plays?
Yeah. Like I was in the show called Mono.
This is fascinating to me.
Yeah, that like ran at like Theater Row. And we got paid like $75 a performance.
Oh my God, that sounds so fun.
But I was like 22, 23, so I was like, oh, I've made it.
And what kind of roles were you? You were like,
I was like slutty, crazy, the
Okay.
drunk girl, a bunch of different ones.
did they have you doing stage combat and stuff, like fake
Little-
rapes?
a little-
When we did Man of La Mancha in high school, there's
Yeah.
a rape in it, and they had to stage combat a rape. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, it was pretty hot. Although the girl getting wasn't really a looker. Anywho.
Not very convincing. I could have resisted her.
I know. I don't think anyone would try for that, but what do I know? Anyway.
I remember I was like rehearsing like a John Patrick Shanley play. It was something Dream. I forget the name of it. But it was just a scene in like a scene class. And we had just like finished the scene and my teacher was like, hey, Kerryn, great top. And she was talking about the top of the scene, like the beginning. But I was like, oh my God, thank you. It was so dumb. I was drunk for my senior audition.
Dude, I'd be saying dumb shit like that all the time. I told a story once on here about how first time I ever got in a car accident, the other guy asked for my insurance and I gave him my health insurance card.
Hilarious.
So, all is good in the hood.
That's hilarious.
This is a safe space for dumbasses. Yeah. And that was a year ago. So. Okay, so you started exercising. And you're like, this is awesome.
Yeah, I think it's like when I joined Equinox is when I started going like hard. And I think back to like the days when I first started group fitness and like 8-pound weights like felt heavy to me.
Yeah, I remember that too.
You know, isn't that crazy?
I feel like fitness classes are the best.
I love them.
For just getting it to it.
Yeah, you get it in.
Yeah.
It's like mindless in a way. You don't have to motivate yourself.
Yeah.
But I feel competitive. You get competitive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you're still like fucking getting it done because you're like, I'm going to beat all of these men.
Yeah.
Like if I see a man in a group fitness class and his dumbbells are the same or
Me
lighter
too.
than
I'm
mine.
Really? Deadlifting 2 20-pounders. Okay, little hamstring. The little hamstring that could. Like,
your little angel hair hamstrings. I know. And they're moaning too.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then they also think because they're doing more reps than you or something, but like I'm like, bitch, I got 45.
45.
Like, shut up.
Honey
Get out of
bun.
here.
Yeah. Or if I'm
You're
rowing
like-
next to them and my wattage is higher.
Wow.
You
Take a
couldn't
peek.
even pull a car off your child. Like you are
Probably couldn't even make a
embarrassing.
child with your little sperm.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, and your low testosterone
Your low
probably,
T,
as
bitch.
Karen has been obsessed with lately.
Keep your sperm.
Ryan,
Stop
local
whacking
man,
off.
have you heard of this testosterone thing? And what's your relationship to
Did
porn?
you say local man?
Yeah, resident man.
I've always heard that it's bad to not ejaculate.
Oh,
It kills your sperm.
Look it up.
Not ejaculating
Yes.
kills your sperm.
Yes.
Like,
Holding in.
Are you talking about like blue balls? Like
like,
no,
blue,
if
or like
you're supposed to clear out once every couple days, or else if you hang on to them, they will die. It's bad for the deal.
I don't know. Look it up. We got a laptop right there.
now what's the yeah, Caroline? We actually have a laptop, which has more information than the local man.
Let's not look up too closely into this.
Ryan's like, I think it's okay to get rid of it all. I feel very nutritional.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hundred.
As he puffs on a vape. What about like dumping, like having sex versus jacking off?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know because I think I think it's a similar thing if you're having a bunch of like meaningless sex constantly.
Right.
It's
Similar
probably
to a porn thing.
Similar
I think.
to just
Yes.
like jerking off without
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It says there isn't much scientific evidence to suggest that it's either healthy or unhealthy to hold in semen. If a person does not ejaculate, the body will break the semen down and reabsorb it into the body. So maybe there is something. It's probably, case by case basis.
Case by case.
I bet you the older you get, it's probably
Yeah.
better to retain.
I think so too.
It's probably young man's game to keep blowing loads.
Young men will get hard with a gust of wind. I have slept next to younger men, and I will wake up with a little pizza,
right in your
a
back.
little Cinnabon roll right in my back, and I have a full set of pajamas on.
yeah.
He's just hard.
I know. I'm like sweating, face mask on. Like, I want to fuck you.
Fuck.
Isn't it gross when guys like want to fuck you? Like
It is a little like, and you can always tell, especially if you're like sleeping next to them, and they'll do like, I don't want to fuck.
I'm like,
and you can
light
tell.
as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff
I
as a
know.
board.
I know.
I'm like,
Please, if he doesn't hear you move, then he'll forget you're there. please do not let this be a finger that means sex.
I know.
It's like,
and like sometimes I will full on acquiesce to sex because I don't want
too.
to deal with the temper tantrum that
Me too.
comes along with the rejection.
me too. Or blowjob.
Yeah.
Or blowjob. I'm like,
Sometimes you can
I
get out.
really-
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
get
I
out of jail free with a
really just
blowjob.
want to blow you.
Yeah.
Because my vagina is dry
Right. And also like our fish tanks, our pH balances are like mine anyway. It's always affected.
Yes.
You know? When I'm not
Always.
sleeping with a guy,
Mhm.
I'm fine. We're clear
Fine.
as a daisy.
Yep.
All of a sudden I'm like fucking guys and I need azo pills or whatever. Like pH balance help, this and that because of their fucking dirty dicks.
It's dirty dicks.
Dirty
Morning
dick.
after I look at my veg, I'm like, I'm so sorry. He's like,
I know. You just did like a Carol Burnett, Miss Hannigan vagina.
He's like, give me Karen's inhaler. Because that thing can be battered sometimes.
I know. I know.
I know. I hate when they're. When you
My
can-
last boyfriend was the first guy who was like patient enough to like let me fucking come though.
That's good.
Like
That's
I
good.
just have dealt
That's
with
good.
so many guys that
I've dealt with a lot.
there's no patience.
I've actually had more, because I've always had like boyfriends who are obsessed with me.
Yeah.
So I've been pretty good in the department.
Yeah.
But I did date a guy who couldn't come.
He couldn't.
Yeah. Because I think he was porn and pilled up.
Yeah.
And he.
That sucks. It's like there's no crescendo.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes
like
both
if we don't
parties
come, it's
feel-
like, okay, like it's a girl. At
right.
least like we
Well-
were like, it feels good though. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Still
If
enjoy
he
it.
doesn't come,
Yeah. It's like, what are we
what
doing?
is going
My
and
self-esteem goes
watching
down.
a guy put his pants back on after not coming,
Sad.
after having sex for like
you like
90
hear
full minutes.
violins in
Yeah,
your
yeah,
head.
yeah.
It's like so sad.
Yeah, you're like, am I loose as fuck? He came like twice and we dated for like 4 months. Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
Just like penetrating forever.
I
I'd be like
dated a guy-
scrolling on my phone.
Right,
like,
right. You're playing Wordle.
I'm like on my phone. Like,
I dated a guy who was on antidepressants and he couldn't come.
yeah.
And then he got off them.
And then he was coming.
And he was coming.
Yeah.
But then, we ended up having other problems. But
Yeah. Because he was off his antidepressants.
there you have
And he
it.
was like, what? Why did you talk to that guy?
Yeah. He would just wake up in such a bad mood every day.
Oh my God, I hate
And
that.
I would like put on my tap shoes
Yeah.
and make coffee. And be
Yes.
like, let's start our day. I have enough joy for both of us.
I don't mind if you suck me dry of everything I've built for myself. It is all good that I am a fully recovered alcoholic. But here, take my offerings.
Because what's the other option, right?
I know.
I hate the guys that try to drag me back into bed. I'm an early riser. Your girl's up at lately, like this week, I've been getting up at like 5 a.m. and like
That's
loving it.
impressive.
Like I'm out with my dog,
Yes.
and then I'm at the gym by
Yes.
7. I'm done with my workout by
Done.
like 9 or
full
something.
day ahead of you.
Yeah.
And then guys will be like, come back to bed.
Nothing. It's like being pulled into their depression, and they
Yeah.
want to fuck or whatever the fuck they want, and it's like they haven't even got out of bed yet. They haven't brushed their teeth. They haven't done anything.
Yeah.
and they're like, I just want to hold you.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You want to fuck.
You don't.
You have a
want
full
to
erection.
put your cock in my asshole. You don't want to hold me.
No.
The minute I slide in, I'm gonna feel your cock on my back.
No.
And then you're gonna be like,
Yeah, it's like they don't get.
weird. You're gonna be like,
Just be someone I want to fuck. My libido is very healthy.
agreed.
I like
Yeah.
fucking. I like
Yes.
fucking all the time. I'm
Yeah.
a hornball. I'm a fucking sex worker.
yeah. And sex work is real work. So
Thank you.
yes, we support Kerryn on the podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah. So like, don't.
My libido
yeah.
is healthy as hell.
Yeah.
So the asking for it is
Yes.
what turns me the fuck
I
off.
know what you mean.
Just do stuff that's
Yes.
like cool and hot and manly. Like do stuff that I can't do.
Yes.
Fix stuff around my house.
Yeah, and
reach things I can't reach.
reach things.
Open stuff I can't open.
Yeah, and do
that
things
so
like
hard?
be like, I did this for you because I noticed it.
yeah.
And then I'll be like,
Oh my God, I'm all over you. Oh my God, put your balls in my mouth. Yeah.
oh, there's water on the chair. But if you're just like, come back to bed.
No.
I had a friend who recently a guy flew her out to a city.
That's hot.
But
What?
watch this.
Okay.
She got flown out. She came with like a little suitcase.
Look at her.
She came in multiple outfits.
I've been delivered.
Heels.
Uber
and
orders here.
She got there, and the whole time, all he wanted to do was
Fuck,
lay
fuck,
in the bed.
fuck.
Lay in the
and
bed. And he didn't even say like, he didn't even try to be cool about it. Like, I just think it's so cool. We can just like be alone in my apartment. He was just like, come in the bed.
Come on.
She got there and he was like, I'm pretty tired, so I think we can just like hang out in the bed.
Stop
And
it.
she brought like a little suitcase.
Right. She
Heels.
was like ready for
And
activities.
she said she felt like she was in the movie Room.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh my
where
God.
the guy comes in and is just like,
But
fuck
what's
me.
so hard about
Yeah.
if I have a friend come in from out of town, I'm gonna entertain
Even
them.
if I don't want to, I'm like, let's go to Times Square.
They always want to go to Times Square.
where's a big building? Blah, 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 blah. And then you fuck your friend at the end of the day.
And then you suck your friend's dick,
Yeah.
male or female.
Male or female. I be sucking my friends' dicks all the time. So yeah, I really think like men.
What's going on there?
They don't like us right now.
I know, but like they feel entitled to us, right?
Yeah.
And they feel like I'm a man, so I deserve, you're this and that. But it's like they don't do anything to like warrant it.
Yeah, and it's weird because we're the ones who get stuff put in us.
Right.
They can put their dick
Anywhere.
anywhere,
Get a starfish
and walk away. Yeah.
Buy a jellyfish.
Buy jellyfish. Put your dick in the jellyfish. See what I care.
I don't care. Cheat on me with a jellyfish. See what I care.
Is she hot?
Is she funnier than me?
Oh, she has a podcast. Okay, yeah, no. I don't care that you cheat on me.
I don't care.
Okay, so you're single now, done with this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I mean, I know it was also the right decision because of how not unaffected, but like sometimes it does feel like, a little bit of like a defeat. Like you got to put it in the L column because like you thought it was going to work.
I know.
But I have no regrets about like the amount of effort that I put in.
Right.
Because I put everything in. I was ready to go. I was my best self.
Right.
Again, like the person was like, I want to be better for you. I want to do this and that. And the other person did start improving their life.
Right.
Not really enough for me,
Right.
but like they did like stop like some like unhealthy habits.
Right.
So I mean, lucky them.
Right.
That they met me.
Yeah, and then they'll go on to the next girl and be all healthy.
Be better. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not a bad person. I wish them the best. He's like a really, really great guy. 100% deserves happiness. But I also just am like very content.
Yeah.
And I've been having a great time by myself.
Yeah.
It sounds so gay,
You have
but
a nice
like
apartment, dog,
the
a nice
dog,
podcast, good
yeah.
shows, traveling,
Yeah.
Austin, Komikaze or whatever the sushi place.
Komikaze.
Komikaze.
Kurt Kobayaki.
Kobayaki. Nirvana. And
Never mind.
you're cool because you'll end it. I'll just end up with a guy for 3 years.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like if
you don't want
if
to?
early on I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, really?
3 years later I'll be like, ugh. Still, I'm not good at but I don't as much get into things that don't feel right, very right.
Okay.
From the beginning.
Okay.
That's old, Maddy. 20
Okay.
years old. Maddy.
Okay.
But I was in a long-term relationship in my 20s, and about a year and 2 months in, I was like,
Really?
And then like 2 years later, I was finally ended it. Wow. Yeah.
What were those years like when you were like not as happy as you
Disrespectful.
could? Okay. You were to
Yeah,
him.
to him.
See, that's
Because
interesting.
I
That's
was-
what guys do.
Yeah. I was kind of like the guy in the situation.
They're like, I'll just be shitty to you until
Yeah.
you have the balls to break up with me.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
And then he had to be like, what is this?
Right.
And then I finally broke up with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was.
But I do that too though.
Yeah.
Because my fucking like can I tell you something that really irritates me?
Yes.
When I do something that's like clearly like self-care or health oriented or whatever, it's like a practice of mine. Lymphatic massage, I'm like really into.
I noticed you've been using the massage things on your legs.
I love the Normatec.
Love the
Love the
Normatec.
compression massage.
Love the Normatec.
Love all these things. So if I'm doing something like that, to me, it's very obvious that there's a benefit to it. The question, do you notice anything? Does that
Right.
feel good? Are there
Right.
any benefits to that? I'm like, nope, I'm a stupid idiot. I
Nope.
waste time. I waste money. I'm a dumbass.
I just bought a $500 pair of blow up pants.
Yep, I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid for this. What a waste of time.
Yeah.
It's like,
no, it doesn't do anything.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Like when I have like a skincare product, I'll like recommend to a friend. Does it work? Nope. I'm an
No,
idiot.
no.
I spend money on stupid shit.
No, just telling you to buy La Mer, $100 cream. Why does
it bug me so much?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because you have put your awesome life together. And
That question, I think I gotta get over it, like, and just like take that question like a little less seriously,
yeah.
because it happens to me a lot. Like,
People ask a lot of really stupid questions.
That's
I
the-
notice, like, just in general. Like, I'll be on the road at Helium, Indianapolis.
Right.
What's next on your tour?
Shut
Like,
up.
what are you talking about?
Look
There
at
is no
my website.
tour.
Right.
I
Like-
go to where my agents tell me.
Yeah, right.
Wait, are you,
No,
where
I
are you
know.
going next? I'm going home, and then I'm going out for another weekend. That doesn't make sense. There's no tour.
Right.
There's no like
No.
full like.
no, I'm not posting and like listing a million dates. Like, does that
Yeah.
even work?
And then like,
I don't
is everything up there? Is everything up there? Like, how much of that was like real?
Oh my
Like that kind of those kind.
This person I have my notes app out because my jokes are very shorthand.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, that's that. Like, it's one word. I'm like, that's that bit.
Yeah.
Goes into that bit. I'm loosey-goosey up there.
Loose.
I'm having fun.
Fun.
And this person was like, you don't write all of your jokes out? Like, verbatim?
Right.
And I'm like, what kind of anal retentive psychopath does that? And this person goes, well, that's how Seinfeld did it. And I was like, suck my dick. That's how Seinfeld did it. Do I remind you of Seinfeld?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What's the deal with Normatic pants? They don't work. They don't work.
It's just like,
and also Seinfeld's had the same hour since 1987.
hello,
So,
talk on it.
no wonder he has no material. He's writing out all of his Pop-Tart jokes. Word for word.
Are you watching
Freak.
Baby Reindeer?
Oh my God, I'm on episode 4.
Oh,
yeah.
It's about to get...
That's what people are saying. I told the group chat, take this elsewhere because you guys are spoiling it for me.
Yeah. I'm ahead too. I finished it. I just realized I finished it last night. Didn't I?
How many episodes? 6 or 8?
I think maybe 8.
Okay.
Maybe I'm not done. Maybe I have another one. But that
Netflix.
show is fucking awesome.
Netflix mini series, stalker series,
Yes.
woman stalking a man.
Martha.
British.
Fucking Martha.
And he thinks he's done with her, and then she shows up again.
Martha's never going
He'll be
anywhere.
at like a party, and they'll be like, this is blah, blah, blah. And he's like,
Martha.
she's back.
I guess the writer of that show, because it's loosely based on
Yes.
his life, he
Yeah.
had to put out a statement saying, hey, don't look for these people.
I saw that too.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I've been
I
looking.
didn't even watch the show. I was
Yeah.
like, who is she?
I'm on the train like, there's Martha. Yeah. It is, it's pretty insane. I didn't think I would like it. And then
I got in.
like 2 episodes later, I was
You
like,
watch Shogun?
what'd you say? And I didn't watch Shogun?
Shogun?
Is that what you call it?
What's it called?
Shogun.
Can I say it my way?
Did you watch Shogun?
Shogun?
No, I didn't watch Shogun.
Shogun?
What, did you watch that?
Yeah. Well, here's my issue.
Are you a Shogun fan?
I
Penny
was
a
very
Shogun fan.
in. I still can't wait to get back. I lost my glasses.
Oh, no.
There was a very nice homosexual who cleaned my apartment.
Yeah.
And suddenly I can't find my Tiffany's frames.
Too nice.
I don't want to make any accusations.
Well, too nice.
But I'm also like so lazy. It's been like 2 weeks. I just
Right.
need to go get new glasses.
Yeah.
Because I don't wear contacts because they feel like boogers in my eyes.
Do you
wear
Caroline wears
contacts? You wear
I-
contacts?
I wear contacts and I feel like I go back and forth because they dry out my eyes.
Yeah.
And I can't see.
Yeah.
And then, eye boogers. And
Yeah.
then
I
my
just-
glasses like make my face feel oily.
Same.
Right.
Same. Especially because I'll be doing my night slug.
Yeah.
And then I put my glasses
Right.
on. It's like, yoink, yoink,
Right.
yoink. So I try to put them behind the headband.
Yeah.
Absolute chaos.
No one will
Absolute
date me.
chaos is over at the Feehan household.
That's the other thing. Nighttime skincare and a boyfriend just like
Oh,
don't mix.
I
Oh,
know.
I have to do it in the day now.
It's so, I know. You have to do it in the day. It's not working.
that-
If
we
I put
are.
on during the day, it's not going to
I
work.
know we're gonna be full slug girlies out
Yeah.
here, just like
Yeah.
lubed
Like
up.
headband.
Don't touch me.
During the day. Sorry, I have to get this all done before I see him.
It's like, do you want me to stay pretty or not? Though, like,
no.
they want to just lick our fucking faces all
Yeah.
the time. It's
I
like,
know.
get out of here.
Never
man.
have ever seen a man put on moisturizer, by the
Never.
way, or drink water.
No.
Every man I know is dealing with intense stomach issues,
Yo.
and they don't drink They don't drink water.
I know.
and they don't eat any fiber.
I know.
Never have ever seen a man eat a chickpea. Okay, so
No, they don't. And it's like sometimes people like, complain about like their moods and like depression and stuff.
yeah.
And I'm like, a lot of it has to do with what you're eating.
yeah, there's a lot of like sluggish food, a lot of high sugar out there, a lot of things that will spike your blood,
blood sugar, your
sugar,
glucose,
stuff
and all
like
that stuff. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's this guy Callie Means who I'm
Okay.
really into. He like speaks at like Robert F. Kennedy rallies. Say what you want about Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Here we go.
Listen,
Here we go.
I know he said some shitty things about like Jewish people and like whatever. He's made
Yeah,
some.
and I think he says that the water we're drinking turns us trans.
Well, that might be true. That might be true. He might be honest with me.
I think he also said that not jacking off is good for nutrients. So
But have you seen the man? He's
RK, I have.
He's
Yes.
70 years old and he's fully jacked.
Yes.
He's like doing bench presses.
Right.
He does sound like Gollum,
he's on Rogan.
but he's on Rogan.
He's on Shoals. Flagrant.
Flagrant. He's a
I
what?
said fragrance.
Like wasn't he on Tucker Carlson?
Yes.
too? I don't know. But
Wasn't Tucker Carlson on Kill Tony? So
right.
yeah, what are we doing?
doing?
What is going on here?
Bonnie McFarlane had such a great dig on Tony Hinchcliffe, and he pretended like he didn't get it. He walked into the green room and she goes, "Did you get bigger?"
Hilarious.
Or maybe she said, "Did you get smaller?"
I love like
Either way, both hit.
saying a little thing.
Yeah,
that-
just like a little. And he's like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "You're petite." Vous êtes très petit.
you are small and you always have a little Under Armour. Why you dress like that?
Why? It's a big puffy vest over a little body.
Freaks. Everyone's a freak. Everyone's a freak.
But this Callie Means guy
Oh, yes.
is like all about, the fish tank is dirty. 70 to 80% of Americans are overweight or obese. And he's just talking about how processed foods are poison. And you can't trust the medical community because all of their studies are funded by fucking Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, they're funded by Kellogg's.
Yeah.
And they're like Frosted Flakes actually are good for you. It is so true.
Yeah.
It is really true. And I also think like going out there on the road, I go to Ohio, I go to
so
Indiana.
hard. The portions, the
It's-
shit they're eating.
And this is, they eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I know.
800 calories plus a meal.
Yes, it's wild.
And we're talking like Denny's Grand Slam.
Yep.
Lunch is Chipotle. Dinner Red Robin.
On the road is so hard
Yeah.
for comics because our routine just goes out the window. The hotel gyms rarely
Oh
are good.
my God.
Unless you're like shelling out your own money.
Yeah.
They're not good.
Rare, or you're in like a small city where you can get they give
Go
you
to
the
your-
nice hotel
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
they're
It's the
fit
best one
city.
there, yeah.
Grand Rapids. We're putting up you in Grand Rapids. They put me up in like the Vera Bradley Hotel. I'm like,
go.
sick.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll have the endive salad.
Hell yeah. But that's the rarity. Like,
Rarity.
the
Yeah, for
norm
the
is
most part, it's
not.
Holiday Inn Express with like a fucking shit ass treadmill from 1994.
Yeah, and like your sleep is so affected because
Yeah.
you're getting home so
Yeah.
late after the
I
show
know.
and you're sleeping in a bed that's not yours.
Eating before bed. I
Eating
eat in
before
the
bed because you're hungry. That I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, this career it just fucks. It's so hard.
Yeah.
because we're supposed to be eating with the best way to eat is eating with the sun. Once the sun goes down,
Right.
stop eating. It's
Right.
like okay, but we're burning
I
calories
know.
on stage.
You got 2-hour long shows.
Right,
hungry.
right, and
Yeah.
then you're supposed to stop eating
Yeah.
2 hours before you go to sleep. Okay, well
Okay.
then I'm going to bed at maybe 2 if I'm lucky.
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
you're fucked for the next day.
I know. Next day, every
so
time
when
I'm
people
on,
like and people sorry for interrupting when
Not at
people
all.
like get on my case, I feel like people get on my case. They're like, oh, you don't have a show tonight? Oh, you don't have a show tonight? It's like, yeah, it's awesome. I'm going to bed at 10.
Oh my God, it's awesome. I've been on my no-show grind for a second.
Right? Good for you.
I am no longer a working comedian, but I'm not,
I'm out of the business.
but I'm not doing shows. Dude, I had a moment with my therapist where she was like, okay, so how much time are you doing on the road?
Yeah.
And then when you get back,
Yeah.
and she was like, you have no free time.
Right?
Something's
'Cause
got
you're
to
on
give.
stage so much when
Because
you
I
get
tried to
back.
do like the show grind in New York City
Yeah, yeah.
on top of road gigs.
Yeah,
and then I
it's
was
not
like,
sustainable.
every day I'm going to therapy. I'm burnt out. I'm
Yeah.
talking to Kerryn. I'm burnt out.
Yeah.
You're doing too much.
Yeah.
You're trying to do all the shows in New York.
Right.
Now I'll be very intentional.
Right.
Like
Just
if
pick the
someone's
best spots.
Yeah, I pick the best spots.
Yeah.
I'll do like if I'm in the weekend, Thursday to Saturday, one show a night.
Right.
2 if they're within
Right.
or the same club. But
Yeah, if you're in town.
aside from that,
Right.
I'm done with the Sunday shows, the
Yeah.
Mondays.
No.
Tuesday.
No,
ugh,
thank you.
Done.
No, I'm not like I am a little like, huh, how are the ticket sales for that midnight?
I'm like that too. I be texting Joe at the stand. Like,
Yep.
Hey.
how we looking?
If
7
anyone-
people, I have diarrhea.
Yeah. Oh my God. I just got so allergic to the fact that the show's gonna suck. So I can't make it.
That's the other thing. That's your physical and mental health.
I know.
I don't need my confidence shooken.
Yeah, I don't need my confidence shooken. And I also feel ugly because I've been traveling all weekend.
That's the thing. And you guys are filming. Like,
Oh,
can we
you're
use this
f-
for
yeah.
a clip for YouTube? No.
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 No, you can't post it because everything looks disgusting. My hair is in shambles. My eyes look tiny from eating Chex Mix all weekend.
Yeah, my face is all bloated because I
Bloated.
haven't slept.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's challenging. People are like, oh my God, being a comedian, it's so fun. Of course it's fun when
Yeah.
we're up there. But the schedule is brutal
The
sometimes.
schedule is brutal sometimes. And it is hard to kind of decide for yourself. I might do a little bit less.
Yeah.
Because we're surrounded by
by
robots.
people who are like, you
Yeah.
gotta get up, you gotta
Gotta
get
get
up
up. You
8
gotta get
times
up.
a night. You
You
know, I
gotta
can
get
do
up.
10 spots
You
in a
gotta
night.
get up. You
Really?
gotta get up.
Why are you still poor then?
Well, yeah.
Why do you still live in Brooklyn with roommates?
Why are you
Suck my dick.
Why do you not seem happy at all?
At all.
Yeah. And then even if they are successful, okay, well, maybe they don't have a career that I want. Maybe I don't want that career.
I'm not you. I don't have to be like
I don't
you.
have to be like that. And I don't envision myself being like someone who puts out an hour every year.
No. For what? 3,000 YouTube subscribers? Who
Literally.
is this for?
Yes.
Stop doing this.
I know. Yeah, I've been very intentional
Yeah.
about my time lately.
Yeah, and that's very smart. Good for
And-
you. You're learning earlier than I did.
Yeah. Well, you were caught in a blackout for many years,
really
so
was.
we're actually on the same page if you take away your many years.
My blackout dog years?
Do you ever look back and say, I wish I didn't drink that much? Or are you more like, that was awesome? Like, you know, some people are like, I wish I didn't give my life away.
Oh, I mean, I think it's weird. It's like I wouldn't have learned
Yeah.
if I hadn't been so
Yeah.
bad. I'm glad I'm not a like functional alcoholic.
Yeah.
You know, because I would never stop.
That's why I have a hard time sometimes because I don't drink every day,
Mm-hmm.
but the times that I do drink, and the times that I do drink, it'll turn out like a stand after party.
Yeah,
I'll accidentally get blackout. And
it happens.
so it's like that accidental thing
Sure.
for me
Yeah.
that freaks me out.
yeah.
Like I'll wake up on a Wednesday. What the fuck was that?
What was that? Yeah.
And the last time was Todd Barry's birthday party a month ago, where I accidentally got Kerryn Feehan talking to all these people.
Right.
And
right.
that after that night, I was like, maybe we just have to kick it for good if you're accidentally
yeah.
waking up.
It's like it's the atmosphere too, though,
Yeah.
right? It's like everybody's doing everything feels heightened. Everything's
Yeah.
like so fun. And
Yeah.
especially like with the people, it's like everybody cool is and fun
Oh,
is
so
there.
cool, yeah.
It's like you feel like this is business. This is kind of like work.
Yeah, I'm like, get a drink, what a minute. And then I sit at the bar and the bartender's like, another? And you're like,
Right.
well, that one went by quickly. And now I got my talk on.
Yeah,
I'm getting my talk on
Well,
now.
that's the other thing, like
Yeah.
I was thinking about this. Like I always had like a funny personality. Like growing up, like as like a little girl and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like in high school, I was like fun. But then the second I discovered alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
like any insecurities that I had, because I was insecure too, because I was like
too.
flat chested, whatever.
Yeah.
The second I discovered alcohol, I was the hottest girl on the planet, the
Literally.
funniest
Oh my
girl on
God.
the planet.
Same.
So it was just like, why would I ever stop drinking
Yeah.
when I just became this amazing version of myself?
I feel like I become such an amazing version of myself. But then it's also like you're discrediting yourself.
Right.
You're like,
yeah,
that's the only
a good point.
good version of my. Then
Yeah, it
this
became
whole-
my identity.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
became my like I was nothing without
Right.
booze.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I was like, what's the activity?
Yeah.
We're drinking, right?
Yes.
Whatever it is. We gotta get wasted
Yeah,
first.
we need to get-
Pre-game, post-game, all
Right.
the game, blackout
Pre-game,
game.
first game, end
Play
game,
the blackout game with
end
Karen.
game. Yeah. Blackout game.
Wake up in a Yankees jersey. Whose is this?
Whoa, who's that guy? Oh my God. My vagina hurts.
One time I slept with this Israeli guy who still lives with his mother.
Oh my God.
And she woke us up in the morning and I was like, I've been kidnapped. I was
Oh.
like, where am I?
Oh my God. Yeah, waking up.
So many bad experiences with that. I got like
too.
jerked off on by a club promoter
What?
because I didn't want to have sex with him. I was so wasted.
Yeah.
This was like, this is how old I am. This was like trucker hats were cool.
Yeah, Von Dutch.
Von Dutch, trucker hat,
Ed Hardy.
Ed Hardy, like blue puffer vest that matched it. And it was just like the end of the
Oh my
night.
God.
He was the last one. I was the last one. I was like, fine, I guess you're coming home with me. And I just remember, then I got home and I got the ick like immediately. And he's like, well, can I at least just jerk off on you? And I was like, I guess so. Isn't that sad?
And then what did he put on your tits?
Not eating like my stomach. He's like, where's like, he's like, this looks bigger.
Actually have more to grab. And unusually enough. Did you drink in college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started when I was like 14.
Oh, okay. And you're from Cape Cod,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you were getting wildin' with the
Every
Massachusetts
weekend.
kids.
Yeah. We'd go to the beach.
Really?
Mhm. I would lose my wallet. The cops would call my house. Like, we found your daughter's wallet.
Really? And when were your parents like, Kerryn?
Very concerned.
Yeah.
Because alcoholism was in my mom's family hard.
Really?
Yeah. And like, but the more concerned
Irish?
she was, yeah.
Yeah.
The more I was like, fuck off.
Mom, seriously, I don't have a problem.
My poor mom.
But now you
now
guys
it's
are all
good.
good and stuff.
Yeah.
It seems like you go
Yeah.
home a lot.
And now I like really like my role in my family.
Yeah.
Everybody calls me Auntie Warbucks. I like
Hilarious.
scoop in with
Yeah.
the money to
Yeah.
your fucking birthday. Like, what do you need? Who needs what? You need a new
Yeah.
roof? I got you. What do we got? You know? So yeah, and I think that if I wasn't sober, I wouldn't be able to help anyone.
Oh, yeah. Well, alcohol just adds so many complications.
Yeah.
It makes you an inconsistent person, too.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Unreliable.
Hangovers, too.
Brutal.
Like, existential for me.
Even when I don't drink, sometimes like those like Chappelle parties, like I like
Mhm.
go to like a couple of those, and
Mhm.
like what they don't start until like 2 a.m.
Yeah, 2 a.m.
And then I would get home and I would not have drank a bit.
Yeah.
I would have been drinking water, super
Mhm.
hydrated, but I would wake up feeling like,
Yeah.
do I have a hangover?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what is that?
Yeah, it's a late night.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
so
I
exhausting.
feel like the smoke in the air too.
Yeah. Yeah, the smoke. It's all a lot.
It's a lot.
What's your goal as a comedian?
I want to shoot a special like soon. I just like want it. I don't want to just do it to do it. I want to do it at a venue that I really want to do it at.
Yeah.
I want to get on Rogan because I have a lot to tell him.
Yes. I know. I think you'd be great on Rogan. You're so chatty.
We do a lot of the same shit too. Like
Yeah.
he gets these like NAD plus strips that I get.
Okay.
Have you ever gotten
No.
one? You would like it.
What is that?
NAD plus is like this thing that our body makes anyway. It's kind of like the fountain of youth.
Okay.
And the more like I get it like once a month.
Yeah.
And you just feel awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's almost like the next day in your workout class, you feel like you took like a Mario star.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should I take one tomorrow before regionals?
Yeah, dude.
Before my big regionals.
You'll blow them out of the water.
I
I do that. Like I never get like colds anymore. So whenever
Okay.
I feel one coming on, I go get an IV drip too. This
Interesting.
one, like I'll get like a shit ton of zinc and
Yeah.
vitamin C right in the old
Yeah,
veins. And you can literally feel it attacking the space where your nose meets
Yes.
the back of your where the cold starts.
Yeah.
While
I can
you're
feel it.
dripping, it feels like it's a little punching bag there, and the drip's like, "Fuck, you,
Really?
get out of there, get out of there, get out of there."
What's one cost for a session?
Like 200-300?
Okay.
I got the annual membership at this place, Clean Market.
Yeah.
Shout out to Clean Market.
I know Clean Market.
So I get
Yeah.
30% off all the drips.
Oh.
So it feels like not that much.
What else does the membership involve?
You get, I think, 20% off infrared saunas
Mm-hmm.
and 50% off all their products. They used to have cryotherapy at the Brookfield place one day, and they don't have it there anymore. They have lymphatic drainage massages.
I do
too.
like lymphatic drainage. I like lymphatic drainage a lot.
Imagine like talking about it, and then somebody goes, "Do you feel the effect?"
Yeah, I know. Literally. Do you ever gua sha? I bought
Love
a
a gua
gua
sha.
sha this weekend.
I bring my lymphatic tool into the steam room, and I
Yeah.
do it myself,
Yeah.
and then I gua sha my face
Yeah.
too.
And what do you do? It's like 10.
Yeah, do
Like
10. I love the number 10.
Yeah.
10 feels like a good amount.
You put oil on and go.
Well, in the steam room, you
Yeah,
feel
you can just-
oily
right,
anyway.
yeah.
That eucalyptus thing. So
Right.
yeah, and I don't forget to open it up first. That's what I forget sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Tap this area.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
that opens it up, and
Oh,
then
okay.
your drains
Okay.
are draining.
Now, what are some things that you think are scams in the self-care, fitness, health industry?
Like protein powders and bars
Really?
and shakes. Yeah.
Really?
Get your protein from food.
Okay. So no more Quest bars, RX bars.
I mean, they're
barbells.
better than a Snickers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if that's what you're like swapping out, but you want to binge your protein.
Mm-hmm.
You'll stay satiated for longer, and you'll get more like vitamins and stuff.
What do you think of supplements, vitamins? What do you think of yogurt?
Yogurt's awesome. I fucking love yogurt. High
Cottage
protein,
cheese?
cottage cheese, high protein,
Okay.
especially for the calorie count.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
High protein, good probiotics for the gut.
Mhm.
I take my like daily vitamins every day. I take like Woman's Daily, and I take vitamin C. I buy like some like goofy shit that I don't think does anything. I had like this pearl powder that was supposed to be good for your skin. I don't know. Oh, there's a company called Source, SOURSE, and they make chocolates. There's a glow one for your skin that has
Okay.
like hyaluronic, and like
Okay.
I guess consuming hyaluronic is
Oh.
good for you.
Interesting.
And they do a sleep one, has a little bit of melatonin, and I'll do those once in a while.
Do you ever like do 5Ks or race or
No,
any-
but I think
do
I'm
any
like gearing up.
competitions?
I was
Yeah.
always like, I was never really a runner.
Yeah.
But now I feel like with my treadmill classes, I'm getting more
Yeah.
confidence.
Running you can get good at really quickly.
Okay.
I feel like.
Okay.
Especially if you're
If you're what?
not smoking.
You're, right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. The no weed thing was so funny. Like after like 2 weeks, like I also like just like coughed up everything that's ever been in me.
Right.
Ever. I was like,
Yeah.
it was like little men. They're
Yeah.
like, hey, we were down here.
We were keeping you high, but I guess we're gonna go on to someone else now.
Yeah.
But it's pretty great.
Yeah. What do you think of spin classes?
I like them here and there. You know, again, like people are very, I don't like when anybody talks like infinite. Like,
Yeah.
because if there's this like trend now, it's like, stop doing cardio,
Yeah.
just lift weights. And it's like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Because I think studies have shown that like zone 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, a couple times a week is really
Yes.
good for your shit. And
Yeah.
like, you know, benefits all of it. As an asthmatic, I'm telling you, I had asthma since I was 8 years old, and I'm not using my inhaler anymore.
Right.
And it's because of not smoking weed and doing cardio. Cardio is God's inhaler.
Cardio's good.
Yeah.
I'm really good at cardio, and
Yeah.
my heart rate's low as fuck.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Healthful as fuck.
Yeah.
Stamina on stage.
That's amazing.
Could go on forever.
Right.
Yeah.
And so spin, especially if you have heavy resistance in a spin class. I might take a spin class now that I'm thinking about it. It's been a while because my ass looks fat after I take a spin class.
Right.
Especially if you're like biking uphill,
Right.
doing a lot of heavy shit.
Well, what are some body weight exercises people can do at home? They can do squats, right?
Oh yeah, you can do
planks.
You just gotta,
Push-ups.
planks, push-ups. You just gotta think of like time over tension.
Yeah,
right.
right.
Like hold the squat
Yes.
until your butt starts
do it
shaking.
slowly,
Super slow.
or load and explode, as you said, with the
With the back
barbells.
squats, yep.
Do a wall sit,
A bear
plank,
crawl.
bear crawl.
So good for your lower
Yep.
abdominals.
You can do bridges while you're
Bridges.
watching Bridgerton. Okay. Baby reindeer. Do baby squats while you're watching Baby Reindeer.
The second you start getting into it, you'll want to do it more.
Yeah.
And it makes you, I think, want to put good food in your body too.
True. You want to feel your food. Fuel your food.
I think a lot of people, reach for the quick fix. Like, this Ozempic trend is absolutely asinine to me.
The Ozempic trend is insane. I saw someone post, and she's in our realm.
Yeah.
And she posted on her stories a 5-week update into my Ozempic journey. She's a normal sized woman, and she's posting like her Ozempic journey.
It's a journey to nowhere. You lose 20 to 30% of your muscle mass.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said, I lost a lot of muscle mass. I don't feel like I look any different. I'm down in muscle mass.
You're also downtrodden and sad inside.
And I had another one of our friends who was on it for 3 weeks, and she was like, I have to get off. I feel like shit.
They were studying
I'm depressed.
suicidal ideations is part of the side effects.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
Yeah.
First of all, I bought stock.
In Ozempic?
Yes.
Nice.
I know these idiots aren't going to stop.
Nice. Right. Not a bad idea.
I have a lot of faith in the stupidity and laziness of Americans.
Yeah, bet against people. That's the best way to
Yeah,
make money.
Ozempic and AI.
We had,
They're making me so much money right now.
We had Big Mac from Wild and Out on. He's a diabetic. Him and his mom can't get Ozempic.
Wow.
I mean, they're huge, but
Right.
he can't get Ozempic. And he was like, I've been on Ozempic for years.
Wow.
And now the white pictures are coming through. Ozempic.
I just also like this gaunt body type that people are going for
Right.
is so unappealing to me. I don't understand it.
I just feel when I started like doing more strength training,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited to be really fit and later in life and get ahead of
Yes.
this. Like
Right.
when 60 and 70
And
year
we're
olds
doing
try to exercise.
deadlifts, and when these people are frail and their
They're like,
bones are breaking, also like we're all gonna get cancer.
Yeah.
And if you lose body or your muscle mass every year as you age, right?
Yes.
Why would you want to add to that loss?
Yes.
You're losing 20 to 30%
So
more.
risky.
When you get cancer, because you're gonna,
Right.
you won't survive chemo.
Right.
You're dead in the
God.
water, dude.
It's so true. Well, people are really superficial. Obviously, I'm superficial as fuck. I've been looking at my body like, wow,
I am
look at
too.
it. But I
I'm sure
also
people are like-
enjoy
they look
feeling
at us-
strong.
Well, they probably look at us and like, well, you guys don't get it because like you've been
Yeah.
skinny forever or whatever
Right.
your whole life. And I'm like, so no, I don't want to be skinny. Skinny is not my
Right.
ideal. I want to be I want ripped ass. I
Right.
was curling fucking 25s
Right.
today, dog. Like, fuck you.
I like the dramatic ones, like the snatch.
Love a snatch. I love it. I love when a fitness instructor tells me my snatch is perfect.
I know your snatch is looking real tight, Maddy.
Perfect snatch.
Oh, perfect little snatch you have there. Like, yeah, I know, but how's my movement? Yeah, people are short term. It's hard. I
know.
I was chunky in my 20s and it was fucking awesome. I ate so much.
Yeah, it was fun.
And it was hard to get off.
Yeah.
It was hard to I was hard to get here.
Yeah.
It was hard to get here.
Yeah, stuff's hard.
But once you get into a routine, that feels pretty addictive.
It does.
Once you get into that high of I'm healthful.
Well, yeah, nobody's prescribing willpower,
Right.
but that's what they should be prescribing.
Right.
And willpower sounds so daunting because I remember too, like before I got into fitness, when I was drinking and like watching Animal Planet all day, and ordering hot sake to my apartment.
That's what does it come in?
A plastic Tupperware.
A plastic, right?
Yeah.
Like they do like hot and sour soup, right?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Vile.
That's so.
Can you
funny.
imagine? I'm watching like Pitbull Rescue 911.
Like the ancestors who made that sake are like, what is she doing? So inappropriate. What are you most excited about for summer?
Working out. That's so stupid, Karen. My pool opens in my building.
You have a pool
Yeah.
in your building?
Yeah.
I wanna come.
You got to.
Is it like on a outdoor or?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
On a roof?
No, it's not a roof, but it's like, the water's the backdrop, so it's like a nice
Really?
vibe. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, that's fun as fuck.
come during the week. The
Yeah.
weekends it's like a little packed.
Yeah, we'll go during the week.
Children there, but
Yeah.
like, you can come during the week.
Sounds great. I'll get my bikini ready.
We'll do like we'll race in the pool. We'll have swimming contest.
Yeah, we'll be
We'll
mermaids.
dive.
I'll tell you one thing.
What?
I swam in high school.
And you'll blow me out of the water then.
That's. I appreciate you saying that because this happened to me in Australia when I went to Australia with Schmeischer. I don't want to get in trouble. Bert Kreischer. I went to Australia with Bert Kreischer, and men,
They're
they think
competitive.
they're so strong
at everything.
And he was like, I could beat you. We're on a boat. We're on like a sitting boat, an anchored boat.
Okay.
And he was like, I could swim to the shore and beat you. I was like,
way.
no, you literally could not. And there's footage of me kicking his ass. I went in a straight line. I was fucking Naiad.
Boom, like a fucking
out there.
shark.
And he went, ooh.
Of course.
With his floppy ass.
Yeah.
Fucking
He probably flipped.
doggy
He's
paddle.
like doing a backstroke halfway through.
He was probably like doing the slow old people breaststroke.
Yeah. Maddie's like, later, bitch.
Stood on the fucking shore waiting for his ass.
Nice.
Yeah, bitch. So don't even.
Don't even.
I hate when men are like, oh, you could. No, you
No, you
could
can't.
not. I'm strong. Or when they're like, I bet I could run a mile faster. No, you couldn't.
Can't. Let's do it right now.
Right now.
I have 12 minutes.
I will
Let's
do
go.
4 laps around a track in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Suck on my fucking agate. So, Kerryn, let's get into our hotline.
Okay.
Before we get rid of you.
Okay.
We have a hotline. It's called the Fucked Up People Anonymous.
Okay.
If you can spell that out. It stands for FUPA.
Oh.
And our FUPA hotline invites people to confess to crazy things they've done. A lot of people call. Last week we had someone, a guy called and said, a woman said she was going to climb another mountain with me. We were supposed to climb a mountain together.
Is it a metaphor or for real climbing?
For real.
Okay.
And she was like, I'm going to climb the mountain with someone else. We were picturing it's a white woman with dreadlocks, like
Yep.
a herpy derpy.
Yes.
Like hairy armpits, like a big long dress with like Tiva sandals
Yes.
and glasses. And then he was like, I went up that mountain and I told the guy she ate my ass 2 days before. So it's stuff like that. We get a lot of fun
Is
callers.
that Ari Shafir?
Yeah, literally. So you want to pick it up and
I
say
pick it
thanks
up?
for calling the FUPA hotline. How can we help you? Or however you want.
Thank you for calling the FUPA hotline. How can we help you?
There we go.
Yes, my name is Brandon. My husband has stage 3 liver failure. When he was in the hospital, I actually set up not one but 2 grinder dates to try and replace him. He didn't die, unfortunately. He's still in the hospital, and he did get out, unfortunately. But I also set up multiple other grinder dates while he's wheelchair bound, mind you. And I just go get that dick. I go get that dick, and I want that dick, and he cannot provide it for me. But I just take care of him, and I love him to death. But yes, I guess that's some pretty fucked up shit, baby. I mean, I don't know. I just do what I gotta do to get my nut. I'm like, I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah. All right, my phone number, if you want to call me back.
Hey! Anonymous! We don't want to call you, first of all. First of all, I would never want to call you. Second of all, anonymous. Third of all,
The Turner phrase, love him to death while he's like dying
Yes.
is kind of funny.
that's
After he
insane.
said, unfortunately, he didn't
Unfortunately,
die.
he didn't die.
But love him to death.
Love him to death. Got to get my dick. Obviously, the nutrients in his body are low as fuck if he's getting his nut off this much. What do you
I think
think?
that's tough,
Yeah.
right? You know, I think if my partner was essentially comatose or whatever and
Right.
couldn't provide, I would. I guess it's a kind of justifiable.
I don't
Is
know
that terrible?
how comatose the guy was.
No?
Liver failure?
Liver
Do you get
failure?
comatose
What do
in
you
liver?
like? Once your liver fails, can it unfail?
I think so.
Or you just get a transplant?
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
I'm
So
not
somebody
sure.
from a different country.
Yeah. Fucking Libya. And we've received a liver. It is still warm. There is a young girl who is caught driving.
How do you get liver failure? Is it drinking too much?
I think so,
or like,
yeah.
Or like hepatitis, I think.
Oh.
You can get a shitty liver from
Hep
that.
B.
Hep C.
Oh, Hep C.
I had an uncle he was on the liver transplant list and for a long, but you can like be on the list for a long time. I think you can like survive it and have it for a while.
Needing.
Yeah.
Liver failure in need.
Mm.
Yeah. Not really the most lighthearted confession.
He was laughing though.
I know.
I gotta get that dick.
I wonder if his husband's like an old man who
Right.
he's just waiting to die.
Yeah, and it's also like, can't you just like shove a dildo up your butt and hold his hand?
For for
Nice
like
idea.
a second.
You know?
Shove a dildo up your butt. Get one of them that has the vibrating like button.
Right.
Get him involved a little
Yeah,
bit.
make a little voice recording.
Yes. I don't know.
Creative.
Do you think Bruce Willis is still fucking?
If I'm a woman, so I don't think like in terms of my nut.
Right.
If my significant other was hospitalized, my first thought wouldn't be like, how can I get off?
No, no, I wouldn't be in that state of
But
horny.
I would be like, oh, the bills. I would be worried
The
about the bills. I would be worried
finances.
about picking him up from the hospital.
Right.
Getting my house ready for
Caretaker position.
wheelchair. Have to get a van for the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Have to get my little wheelchair.
I would be
tags.
looking for tax write-offs for the caretaker position because you
Me
can
too.
get paid.
You can.
Yeah,
You
I'd be
can.
looking for write-offs.
Yeah.
and then like weeks later, I'd be like, oh my god, my dick.
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
forgot
wait.
about my dick.
Can wait.
But you know, the gays are like
They're horny.
Really,
They need it.
They are like need a nut a day
They
in
need
someone
a-
else's
yeah,
bumhole.
or a little, yeah, they need
Yeah.
a new little butthole all the time.
And a lot of like
Little
gays who are in like relationships are also like open.
right. They need like a little unwrapped Twinkie.
Yeah. Like daily. It's not as
Yeah, there is some moral complications there, though. It is till death do you part.
right. Marriage.
Till death till you part those cheeks.
Death till you part. All right, well that was fun. Should we do one more? Do we have another one? Sure, I'll pick it up this time.
You pick it. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to pretend to be listening.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
No one really gets married to the props here. Hey, look, you can just. I can talk upside. Hello, you. No rules here in the Mads house. We're actually upside down right now. Yeah,
We are?
Zero gravity room.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah, that's why we had to go downstairs.
This is great.
Yeah, it's insane. Hello, you've reached the FUPA hotline. How can I help you?
I secretly like peanut butter and ketchup toasted sandwiches.
Oh,
That's disgusting. I meant to be in
is
jail.
that the confession?
Yeah.
I like peanut butter and ketchup toasted sandwiches.
That's
So
vile.
that's actually not that crazy.
Oh my
I know you're gonna say I'm
God.
crazy,
Maddie.
guys.
What?
Listen, you eat a lot of Thai food, and what's in there? Peanuts and a tomato,
Right.
tomato based,
But ketchup is
like ketchup's.
I don't
You know
think
what I
those
like?
flavor profiles go.
But what about peanut butter and sriracha?
I've heard of that being
It's
good,
good.
but I refuse to try it.
It's actually good. You
I
know
think
what?
like with Thai food, you also have like bean sprouts and noodles
Right.
mixed in with
Right.
like the peanut and the sriracha.
True.
There's a lot of savory with
Yes.
the peanut.
Yeah.
The peanut butter on like what kind of bread? Also, are we like toasting white bread?
It sounds like white brand.
peanut butter.
It
and
sounds
then
like
ketchup.
Skippy and Heinz.
Yeah.
Like
That sounds like you maxed out your WIC card.
yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like he maxed out his WIC. It sounds like he maxed out his EBT. It sounds like he's panicking, and he's like, "No, it's actually pretty good. There's a lot of flavors going on. There's a lot of depth to it. It sounds like something I would make if I'm stoned as fuck. and I'm
Yeah.
like, there's no food.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there were times in college I woke up next to a tortilla
Yes,
with cream cheese and
too.
ketchup in it.
right.
To me, that's like almost a pizza, though.
Yeah, if you get the cheese and it's like a reductive astronaut pizza, a little bit. I've woken up with like raw oats next to me.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know what happened there.
I ate like
Horse
a
vibes.
whole canister of
Horse
oats one
girl.
time.
Really?
Raw?
Wait, I put water in them and made
Okay.
them mushy, like to oatmeal.
I-
You just pounded the
I
oats?
think I pounded the oats.
Did you get constipated?
Dude, I mean, there was so much in there already. Because I used to get high in like early 20s and just binge eat
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the point where like all that's left. There were snacks at one point in the night,
Right.
but then we're down to oats. I think I did oats, honey in my mouth and like oats. a
I was
scoop of
really
oats.
broke in my late 20s, I
Yeah.
think, and it was a canister of oats. I was like, this is what we have for
Yes.
the next 2 days.
Yes.
Make it work.
Just the oats.
Make it work.
Oats, maybe a little honey if
Yeah.
you can afford that.
Yeah, I probably have to steal it.
But now you're out here at Kamikaze.
Sushi
Karen's a regular at
kamikaze.
Nobu.
Love Nobu.
You
Catch steak.
you have a lot of money now.
Yeah, it's better.
For someone who's like single. I mean, not having kids will just
Rape you.
like
yeah.
really the money just piles up.
I did see a great, like, I don't know what it is, like Instagram, TikTok thing or whatever, where it's like that sound bite of like maybe it's like a single woman and she's like surrounded by all her bags, like her expensive purses.
Yeah.
And it's like single woman versus mother. And the single woman's like, well, maybe I don't want to live like you. And then the mother is just like mascara running down her face. Her tits are out. And she's like, everyone wants this. Everyone wants this.
Your mother. Of course everyone wants to be
There are so many like fucking podcasts and stuff that like say like, man, these single women, they're really going to regret it. They're just going to be so lonely. And I'm like,
so much.
You can't talk me into a bad mood.
Yeah.
I just like don't. I legit don't feel it.
Don't feel it.
I think I would be very less fulfilled if I was married with kids.
Yeah.
I'm better at giving like remotely. Like I'm better at providing like in the ways that I do. Like I'm a really, really good aunt.
Yeah.
I think I'm too selfish.
Mm-hmm. I know it's like they're there all the time.
All the time.
And they don't give a fuck
about
what you
you
gave up.
No.
For them.
Right.
Say goodbye to books. Say goodbye to that coke. Say goodbye to weed. Say goodbye to Mad Gab. Say goodbye to that.
Yo, yeah, right.
Okay?
I know. There's vomit all over that. I know.
All of this laughter
bye.
during the day, running around.
I know.
Hang by your pool during the day. You ain't doing that when you.
No, I'd have like a weird tan line because I'd have to be in the pool with the kids.
Ew, you'd have to be in the pool with a Speedo one piece.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
the worst.
The horror.
Yep. You got to put their water shoes on. You got to put their floaties on. And the minute they get in the pool, they say, I want to get out of the pool.
I know.
I was in, I did the Impractical Jokers cruise. And we did one day in the Bahamas. So we went to the Hyatt and just sat by the pool. All families. And the parents' entire job was just picking up stuff.
Right.
Moving it. Moving their stuff,
Right.
moving the stuff,
Right.
picking up glasses,
The
moving their
screaming,
stuff.
the crying.
Always
I'm hungry. I peed in the pool.
And that's like a vacation for the parents is the kids. It's the
Their
kids'
joy.
vacation.
It's their
and the parents
joy.
are picking up around it.
Right. I saw a woman at my pool and like I was chilling with my dog moms. There's like, 6 of us. And this woman was with her husband. They had 2 young kids and these young boys were like 4 and 2, very young. The 2-year-old is having a full-on meltdown at the pool, screaming, punching, da-da-da-da. And the 4-year-old also wants his mother's attention. He's not having a tantrum, but he just wants her attention. Right. And the father is sitting there on his phone.
Oh,
Yep.
No.
And we are like glaring at this man like, are you fucking kidding me?
Brother.
Just take the well-behaved one.
Literally.
Help a little bit.
Help a little. Give a
like,
darn hand.
I don't wish that life.
Yes.
For myself.
If I have kids, it's going to be, you're doing a lot of that.
Yeah. I would too. I think that type of mom too.
Yeah.
I would be like, if you wanted these, take care of them.
Yeah. And I'm going to stay working.
Yeah.
Biatch.
You have to stay fulfilled.
Yeah. I know. Well, this was really fun.
Yeah, this was fun. In, out. Not wild and out.
Nope. We don't wild and out here anymore.
No?
Don't mention it.
Where's Nick Cannon?
He died.
I thought I was gonna get to meet him.
Yeah, no, he couldn't come in today. He's busy coming in other people.
I was gonna say he's busy getting someone.
He couldn't
pregnant.
come in because he's coming in someone else. I actually have a theory that he just sends out his sperm and doesn't actually like he picks the girls and is like, have my baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lucky women. That's like scratching a scratch ticket.
I know.
For life.
A life. So, well, Kerryn Feehan, we can find you. Any upcoming dates? We can find you. This comes out next week.
That comes out next week.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in LA for the Netflix is a Joke Fest.
Yeah, turn up.
Opening for Joe List at the Regent Theater on the 4th. We have like a short film premiering, a couple other shows.
What's the short film called?
It's called Stuck in Park.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's going to be on like YouTube and stuff too. It's me and Joe List and Keith Robinson is in it too.
Nice.
It's really funny.
Good group.
And yeah, that's it.
If you live in New York, you can always catch Kerryn at the Stand Comedy Club and Restaurant. And you can catch her podcast called Only Fians. I've been on it before, and she always, I guess, every week. And her dog comes through.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Thanks for having me.
Guys. It was so fun.